That kasha and banana would make, right? So put all the gravy and powders in water, and just put some chilies, and then just drink that kasha.
Hariom Nana.
Hariom Dalli.
Yeah.
మీ దగ్గర నుంచి ఏదో కాస్త డిస్టర్బెన్స్ వస్తున్నట్టుందా అన్న?
అది అక్క బయటకు వెళ్ళింది, అక్కకి ఫోన్ కాల్ వచ్చింది.
ఓకే
ఓకే. Can you speed up your chanting a little bit?
You mean Atma Bodha or Bhagavad Gita?
Atma Bodha.
Okay.
Are you doing the Bhagavad Gita today?
Today, no. Today, who is doing today? Bela is doing it.
Okay.
I am doing it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that will leave a little more time for me.
Okay.
Shall I start?
Who is doing it today? Sunita ji is doing, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
one second. Okay. Sunita ji, just wait a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I start?
Yes, Nana, please go ahead.
Okay. Om. Brahmanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrusham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami Shruti Smruti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Vande Guru Paramparam Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Chaiva Tato Jayamudirayet. Sunita ji, you can start.
Yeah. Actually, Bela had said she will, but I think, I don't know. Sunita ji, maybe did you commit yourself to chant?
No, let her go ahead, Brahmaraji. It's fine, Sunita ji, please go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Om Srimad Bhagavad Gita Ath Panchamodhyayah Arjuna Uvacha Sanyasam Karmanam Krishna Punaryogai Shonsasi Yat Shreya Etayorekan Tanme Bruhi Sunishchitam Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Sanyasah Karma Yogascha Nishreyasakaravabhau Tayostu Karma Sanyasat Karma Yogo Vishishyate Nyeyasya Nitya Sanyasi Yonabdeshti Nakakshati Nedando hi Mahabaho Sukham Bandhat Pramuchyate Sankhya Yoga Prathak Bala Pravadanti na Pandita Ekamapya स्थितः सम्यक् उभयोर्विन्दते फलम् यत् साङ्ख्ये प्राप्यते स्थानं तद्योगैरपि गम्यते एकं साङ्ख्यै च योगै च यः पश्यति स पश्यति सन्न्यासस्तु महाबाहो दुःखमाप्तुमयोगताः योगयुक्तो मुनिर्ब्रह्म न चिरेणाधिगच्छति योगयुक्तो विशुद्धात्मा विजितात्मा जितेन्द्रियः सर्वभूतात्मभूतात्मा कुर्वन्नपि न लिप्यते नैव किञ्चित् करोमीति युक्तो मन्येत तत्त्ववित् पश्यन् शृण्वन् स्पृशन् जिघ्रन् नश्नन् गच्छन् स्वपन् श्वसन् प्रलपन् विसृजन् गृह्णन् नुन्मिषन् निमिषन्नपि इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेषु वर्तन्त इति धारयन् ब्रह्मण्याधाय कर्माणि सङ्गं त्यक्त्वा करोति यः लिप्यते न स पापेन पद्मपत्रमिवाम्बसा कायेन मनसा भूत्या केवलैरिन्द्रियैरपि योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति सङ्गं त्यक्त्वात्मशुद्धये युक्तः कर्म फलं त्यक्त्वा शान्तिमाप्नोति नैष्ठिकीम् अयुक्तः कामकारेण फले सक्तो निबध्यते सर्वकर्माणि मनसा सन्न्यस्यास्ते सुखं वशी नवद्वारे पुरे देहि नैव कुर्वन्न कार्यन् न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजत प्रभुः न कर्मफल संयोगं स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते नादत्ते कस्यचित् पापं न चैव सुकृतं विभुः अज्ञानेनावृतं ज्ञानं तेन मुह्यन्ति जन्तवः ज्ञानेन तु तद्ज्ञानं येषानाशितमात्मनः तेषामादित्यवज्ञानं प्रकाशयति तत्परं तन्निष्ठास्तत्परायणः गच्छन्ति पुनरावृत्ति ज्ञाननिर्धूतकल्मषाः विद्या विनय संपन्ने ब्राह्मणे गविहस्तिनि शुनि चैव शपाके च पंडिता समदर्शनः इहैव तैर्जितः सर्गो येषां साम्ये स्थितं मनः निर्दोषं हि समं ब्रह्म तस्माद् ब्रह्मणि स्थितः न प्रहर्षेति प्रियं प्राप्य नोद्विजेत प्राप्य चाप्रियम् स्थिरबुद्धिर्सम्मूढो ब्रह्मविद् ब्रह्मणि स्थितः बाह्यास्पर्शेषु वसक्तात्मा विन्द्यात्मनि यत् सुखम् स ब्रह्मयोगयुक्तात्मा सुखमक्षयमश्नुते ये हि संस्पर्शजा भोगा दुःखयोनय एव ते आदन्तवन्तः कौन्तेय न तेषु रमते बुधः शक्नोति हैव यः सोढुं प्राक्शरीरविमोक्षणात् कामः क्रोधोद्भवं वेगं स युक्तः स सुखी नरः योतस्सुखोत्तरारामस्तथान्तर्ज्योतिरेव यः स योगी ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं ब्रह्मभूतोऽधिगच्छति लभन्ते ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं ऋषयः क्षीणकल्मषाः छिन्नद्वैधायतात्मानः सर्वभूतहिते रताः कामक्रोधवियुक्तानां यतीनां यतचेतसाम् अभिक्तो ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं वर्तते विदितात्मनां स्पर्शं कृत्वा बहिर्बाह्याश् चक्षुश्चैवान्तरे भ्रुवोः प्राणापानौ समौ कृत्वा नासाभितर्चारिणौ यतेन्द्रियमनोबुद्धिर्मुनिर्मोक्षपरायणाः विगते छाभयक्रोधो यः सदा मुक्त एव सः भोक्तारं तपसां सर्वलोकमहेश्वरं सुहृदं सर्वभूतानां ज्ञात्वा मां शान्तिमृच्छति ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुन संवादे कर्म संन्यास योगो नाम पंचमोऽध्यायः। ॐ श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता षष्ठोऽध्यायः। श्रीभगवानुवाच अनाश्रितः कर्मफलं कार्यं कर्म करोति यः स सन्न्यासी च योगी च न निरग्निर्न चाक्रियः।
Thank you. Very well chanted.
Thank you. Jai Krishna.
So I will start while Vila shares the screen. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Pratasmarami hridisam spuradatma tattvam Satchit Sukham Paramaham Sagatim Turiyam Yat Swapna Jagara Sushuptamavaiti Nityam Tad Brahma Nishkalamaham Nacha Bhuta Sanghaha Tapo Bhikshina Papanam Shantanam Vitaraginam Mumukshunam Apekshoyam Atma Bodho Vidhiyate Bodhonyas sadhanebhyo hi Sakshan mokshaika sadhanam Pakasya vannivajnanam Vina moksho na siddhyati Avirodhitaya karma na vidyam vinivartayet vidya vidyam nihantyeva tejastimirasangavat parichinna iva jnanat tannashe sati kevalaha swayam prakashate hyatma meghapayem shumaniva ajnana kalusham jivam Jnanabhyasad vinirmalam Kritva jnanam swayam nashet Jalam katakarenuvat Samsara swapna tulyo hi रागद्वेषादिसङ्कुलः स्वकाले सत्यवद्भाति प्रबोधे सत्यसद्भवेत् तावत् सत्यं जगद्भाति शुक्तिकारजतं यथा यावन्न ज्ञायते ब्रह्मा सर्वाधिष्ठानमद्वयम् उपादानेऽखिलाधारे जगन्ति परमेश्वरे सर्गस्थितिलयान्यान्ति बुद्बुदानीव वारिणि सच्चिदात्मन्यनुस्यूते नित्ये विष्णौ प्रकल्पिताः व्यक्तयो विविधाः सर्वाः हाटके कटकादिवत् यथाकाशो हृषीकेशो नानोपाधिगतो विभुः तद्भेदाद्भिन्नवद्भाति तन्नाशे केवलो भवेत् नानोपाधिवशादेव जातिवर्णाश्रमादयः आत्मन्यारोपितास्तो ये रसवर्णादिभेदवत् पञ्चीकृतमहाभूतं सम्भवं कर्म सञ्चितं शरीरं सुखदुःखानां भोगायतनमुच्यते पञ्चप्राणमनो बुद्धिः दशेन्द्रियसमन्वितम् अपञ्चीकृतभूतोत्थं सूक्ष्माङ्गं भोगसाधनम् अनाद्यविद्या निर्वाच्य कारणोपाधिरुच्यते उपाधित्रिदयादन्यम् आत्मानमवधारयेत् पञ्चकोशादियोगेन तत्तन्मय इव स्थितः शुद्धात्मा नीलवस्त्रादि योगेन स्फटिको यथा वपुस्तुषादिभिः कोशैः युक्तं युक्त्यावघाततः आत्मानमन्तरं शुद्धं विविच्य तण्डुलं यथा सदा सर्वगतोऽप्यात्मा न सर्वत्रावभासते बुद्धावेवावभासेत स्वच्छेषु प्रतिबिम्बवत् देहेन्द्रियमनो बुद्धिः प्रकृतिभ्यो विलक्षणं तद्वृत्तिसाक्षिणं विद्यात् आत्मानं राजवत्सदा व्यापृतेष्विन्द्रियेष्वात्मा व्यापारी वा विवेकिनां दृश्यते भ्रेषु धावत्सु धावन्निव यथा शशि आत्मचैतन्यमाश्रित्य देहेन्द्रियमनोधियः स्वक्रियार्थेषु वर्तन्ते सूर्यलोकं यथा जनाः देहेन्द्रियगुणान् कर्मान् अमले सच्चिदात्मनि अध्यस्यन्त्यविवेकेन गगने नीलतादिवत् अज्ञानान्मानसोपाधेः कर्तृत्वादीनि चात्मनि कल्प्यन्तेऽम्बुगते चन्द्रे चलनादि यथाम्बसः रागेच्छा सुखदुःखादि बुद्धौ सत्यां प्रवर्तते सुषुप्तौ नास्ति तन्नाशे तस्माद् बुद्धेस्तु नात्मनः प्रकाशोऽर्कस्यतो यस्य शैत्यमग्नैर्यथोष्णता स्वभावः सच्चिदानन्दं नित्यनिर्मलतात्मनः आत्मानः सच्चिदंशंश्च बुद्धेर्वृत्तिरिति द्वयम् संयोज्य चाविवेकेन जानामीति प्रवर्तते आत्मनो विक्रिया नास्ति बुद्धेर्बोधो न जात्विति जीवः सर्वमलं ज्ञात्वा ज्ञाता द्रष्टेति मुह्यति रज्जु सर्पवदात्मानं जीवं ज्ञात्वा भयं वहेत् नाहं जीवः परात्मेति ज्ञातं चेन्निर्भयो भवेत् आत्मावभासयत्येको बुद्ध्यादीनीन्द्रियाण्यपि दीपो घटादिवत् स्वात्मा जडैस्तैर्नावभास्यते स्वबोधेनान्यबोधे च बोधरूपतयात्मनः न दीपस्यान्यदीपे च यथा स्वात्मप्रकाशने निषिध्य निखिलोपाधिः नेति नेतीति वाक्यतः विद्यादैक्यं महावाक्यैः जीवात्मपरमात्मनोः आविद्यकं शरीरादि दृश्यं बुद्बुदवत्क्षरम् एतद्विलक्षणं विद्यात् अहं ब्रह्मेति निर्मलम्
Hari Om.
हरि ओम्
Yeah. Shall we get back to the earlier verses, some 17th or so, I think, which we have discussed elaborately. We'll just chant that and go to the 18th verse. Om. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that is it. Sada sarvagatopi atma na sarvatra avabhasate buddha veva avabhaseta swacheshu pratibimbhavat. We discovered how this swacheshu pratibimbhavat is very, very important to understand and render our minds absolutely clean in order to be in a position to receive the pratibimbam of Atma. Swacheshu pratibimbhavat. Next verse, please. Dehendriya mano buddhihi prakrutibhyo vilakṣanam tadvrutti sakshinam vidyat atmanam rajavatsada. Atmanam rajavatsada. Like even a king, when in his darbar, he is witnessing some performance, dance performance. And along with the dance, there is a lot of singing and things like that going on. There are a lot of artists who are participating in that. And the king is just there to witness what is happening. He is not a participant there in the dance drama. In the songs, those are sung in tune with the dance performance. Tadvrutti sakshinam vidyat atmanam rajavatsada. Understand Atma as though it is the king and just about witnessing what is happening and not participating, not making anything happen also. That is the Sakshi, which is Atma. Tadvrutti sakshinam vidyat. Tadvrutti means what? No. Yeah, okay. No. Can you go to the first half of the verse? Yeah. Dehendriya mano buddhihi prakrutibhyo vilakshanam. Atma is other than vilakshanam is transcending these. Transcending what? Deha, Indriya. Deha means stola shariram. Indriya, the karmendriyas, jnanendriyas. Manaha, buddhihi, which includes the other two also, chitta, ahankaraha, manobuddhihi. And that means what? This includes the Sthola Shariram and the entire Sukshma Shariram also. Sukshma Shariram is Saptadasha Kalabhihi, isn't it? So Dehendriya Mano Buddhihi, if you include the entire Antakarna and the 10 Karmendriyas, Jnanendriyas and the Pranas, if you include, which are not mentioned here, this will be the Sukshma Shariram. Prakrutibhyo Vilakshanam. This Prakrutibhyo, that is because of Maya. It is because of Maya, all this is visible. Dehendriya Manobuddhihi, etc. Prakrutibhyo Vilakshanam. He is other than all these things put together. And he is what? Tadvrutti Sakshanam Vidyat. Tadvrutti means whatever these are performing, he is the Sakshi, he is the witness. He is the witness, Sakshinam Vidyat, Atmanam Rajavatsada. That is how the Atma is. If something is happening, it will allow it to happen. If something does not happen, it will allow that not to happen also. We have seen in the Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga. What is that verse? Upadrashta Anumanta, Anumanta, the one who will permit, as though Upadrashta, the one who is a near witness to what is all happening. Upadrashta Anumanta, Bhakta Bhokta Maheshwaraha, Paramatmeti Chapyupto, Dehesmin Purusha Paraha. Like that, this Rajavatsada Atmanam Tadvrutti Sakshinam Vidyat. Understand that it is Atma is the mere witness for what all is happening or what all is not happening also. Can we go to the next verse? Vyapruteshvindriyeshvatma Vyapariva Avivekinam Drishyate Abhreshu Dhavatsu Dhavannivayatha Shishi. Abhreshu Dhavatsu. Abhreshu is what? The Megha, the clouds. Abhreshu Dhavatsu. When the clouds are running, okay, Drishyate, it looks as though. Abhreshu Dhavatsu. When the clouds are running, Dhavannivayatha Shishi. And very near the clouds is Shishi, the Purna Shishi, the full moon. That full moon, it looks as though it is running. Dhavannivayatha Shishi. When the clouds are running, looks as though Shishi is running. Whereas Shishi, though it is having its movement, that movement is not perceptible to the human eye. Over a length of time, you can perceive that it has got displaced in the sky. From point A to point B, in an hour's time, it has moved. But every kshanam, every second, if you see, you can't pick out that the moon is moving. But this is an illusory perception by the eyes. When abhreshu dhavatsu, when the clouds are running, moving, dhavannivayatha shishi, same thing applies to Atma. Vyapruteshvindriyeshu Atma, vyapariva avivekinam, avivekinam manyante. What do they think? Vyapari is Atma. Atma is an actor. Atma is very intense in activity. Why? Vyapruteshu indriyeshu Atma. All these indriyas are active, and you have as though assumed that Atma is acting. Vyapruteshu indriyeshu Atma. Vyapari iva. Avivekinam manyante. Avivekinam, they think that Atma is indeed acting. Just today, Sunita madam, I think, chanted the 5th chapter. Naiva kinchit karomiti yukto manyeta tattvavit pashyan shrunvan sprushan jigran ashnan gachan swapan shwasan, pralapan visrujan grundhan, unvishan nimishan napi. Indriyani indriyadheshu vartante, parantu aham na kinchit karomiti, tattvavit manyeta. That tattvavit manyeta, tattvavit is Atma. The tattvavit, the one who knows the truth, is Atma. Tattvavit manyeta. Though so many activities are going on, Pashyan Shrunvan, seeing, listening, Pashyan Shrunvan, Sprushan Jigran, touching and smelling, Jigran, Ashnan Gachan, Swapan Shwasan, etc., etc. All the Indriya Vyaparas, the Indriyas are indulging in their activities, iti, matva, understanding, aham na kinchit karomi iti, tattvavit manyeta. So, Vyapari iva, avivekanam, people who do not have the discrimination, people who do not have the vyavasayatmika buddhi, they do not know what is good, what is bad, what is real, what is mithya, what is unreal also. They do not know. And they assume that they know and they get deluded because of that. Vyapruteshvindriyeshvatma, vyapari iva avivekinam, drishyate abhreshu dhavatsu, dhavanyava yadhashishi. Is it not our experience when you look at the sky? I don't know how many of us have time to look at the sky these days. It is said that in the Manhattan area, that is the New York means the original settlers in New York, they call themselves as New York. That is called Manhattan. And in that Manhattan, huge, tall buildings. But the rest of New York, it is like any other city in India. It's not skyscrapers. They are simply 1 or 2 floor houses, etc. But this Manhattan is full of skyscraper buildings. With the result, people jocularly say the Manhattan residents, they just do not see the sun or moon. Why? Because of the skyscrapers. And they have grown so very tall, some 120 floor high, 130 floor high, that kind of a thing. And they cast a lot of shadow on the passers-by. And the passers-by, they will have to take care of themselves going through as pedestrians on the roads. They do not have any time to look at the sky at all. The sun may be there, but they don't see the sun. The moon may be there, they don't see the moon. So jocularly people will say, residents of Manhattan, they do not know what is sun, what is moon. So drishyate breshu dhavatsu. I suppose most of us have time to look at the sky and see how when the clouds are running, Shashi looks as though it is running. Shashi is the moon, okay? Next verse, please. Yeah. Atma Chaitanyamashritya Dehendriya Manodhiyaha Swakriyartheshu Vartante Suryalokam Yatha Janaha. Suryalokam Yatha Janaha. See, all of us, it is around 7:30 now in California. In another couple of hours, I will hit the sack, go to bed, and next day morning I'll get up. And when I get up, what happens? The sun is in effulgence. Sun has risen in the sky, in the firmament, and he is warm, and he is throwing a lot of light. And that is one reason why people will get busy during the sunny times of the day. Suryalokam yatha janaha. Suryalokam yatha janaha means people who are seeing the absolute effulgence of the sun, and they get busy trying to finish off things during those sunlight hours. Suryalokam yatha janaha. yatha janaha pravartante, after the advent of Surya in the morning sky, swakriyadheshu vartante, each one of them, they engage themselves in their own activities. Swakriyadheshu vartante. Vartante means they indulge themselves. Swakriyadheshu. Swa means their own. Kriyadheshu. Kriya means the activity. Adheshu, that palam. Kriyadheshu vartante. Suryalokam yatha janaha. And that kind of a thing happens. Atma chaitanyam ashritya. Taking the light of consciousness, Atma Chaitanya Ashritya, Dehendriya Manodhiyaha, Dehaha, all the Indriyas, Manaha, Dhiyaha, Buddhihi, all this, Swakriyartheshu Vartante, they indulge themselves in their own respective fields of activity because of Atma Chaitanyam, like even Suryalokam Yatha Janaha. Generally, people do not indulge in activities during the dark hours of the night. That's because it involves a lot of effort to be in a position to do any work in darkness. That is why Surya Lokam Yatha Janaha, beautiful simile given by Shankaracharya ji. Swakriyartheshu vartante Atma Chaitanyam ashritya Dehendriya Manodhiyaha. All these Dehendriya Manodhiyaha Swakriyartheshu vartante. They engage themselves in their own respective fields of activity. Atma Chaitanyam, that is important. The light of consciousness, the flooding light of consciousness is required for all these. And if this will be there even at night, but when you are resting at night, this will be there, but you are awaiting your turn during the day to be in a position to undertake activities. Atma Chaitanya Ashritya, Dehendriya Manodhiyaha, Swakriyartheshu Vartante, Surya Lokam Yatha Janaha. One thing to be understood here is Atma na kinchit karoti. Atma does not do anything. It is its swabhava to throw the light of consciousness on all the equipments of you and I. That is all it does. That is its swabhava. That is its swarupa. Right. Next verse, please. Dehendriya Gunan Karman Amale Sachidatmani Ajhaschi Ajhasyan. What is that? Ajhasya Avivekena Ajhasya Avivekena, because of lack of discrimination, Vivekarahita Vivekarahita Jivahat, thus Manyate, Dehendriya Gunan Karman, Deha, Indriya, and the gunas of the Indriyas, etc. Karman. Karman is all activities. Amale Satchidatmani. Amale means untainted. It is not Kalusham Jivam, Ajnana Kalusham Jivam, Jnanabhyasad Vinirmalam. Whether the Jiva is Ajnana Kalusham or not, Atma Eva, Swachaha Sarvada. That Atma, Satchit Atmani, Kalpyante, Ambhugate Chandre, Chalanadi Yadham Vasaha, we have seen in the earlier verse. Like that, Dehendriya Gunan Karman, all these things. Deha, Indriya, the gunas, we have covered what are gunas, what are swabhava lakshanas, all these things we have covered. Gunan, karman, all activities. Amale Sachidatmani, Ajhasyanti. Ajhasyanti means Aropitaha, superimposed. Aropitaha. See, whenever we see anything, what happens is, suppose we don't see the object very clearly, like the Rajju Sarpa Bhranti. What happens in the Rajju Sarpa Bhranti? The Rajju, which is the object there, which is the Adhisthana, which is the real vastu there, you have you have because of ajnana. Ajnana has got a veiling power. It creates a kind of an avarana. Avarana means it covers. It covers the real object, which is the rope. The rajju is covered by the ajnana. That is called avarana. That is the veiling power of ajnana. And then what happens? Do you understand what is the object there? You don't understand, because there is a veiling power of ajnana. And because of that, there is an activity called non-apprehension that happens. Non-apprehension. Non-apprehension is you do not know what it is. Then, because of your a priori knowledge that the object that you have seen, it was looking like a snake, then you superimpose the snake on the non-apprehended rajju, that which you could not decipher as to what it is. You have superimposed your own knowledge of the snake on that. That is called adhyasa. That superimposition is adhyasa. There are three things that have happened here. One is ajnanavashat avarana, that veiling, that covering. And that because of that coverage, you have not apprehended what it is. You have not understood what it is. That is a non-apprehension. Then, because of your adhyasa, there is a misapprehension. What is the rope? And you seem to think that is a snake. There is a misapprehension. That misapprehension because of your adhyasa. Kalpyante ambhugate chandre chalanadi yadhambasaha. We have seen in the earlier verse. Like that, if you have not observed the sky properly, not observed the abhreshu dhavatsu properly, not observed the moon properly, you will think moon is running like even the abhreshu. Same thing here. Dehendriya gunan karman amale satchidatmani. In the satchit atma, which is amala, a lot of people take this name Amala also. Okay, a lot of girls take this name, beautiful name. Amale Satchidatmani Adhyasyanti Avivekena, superimposed Avivekena Gagane Nilatadivat. Gagane means Akashe, Nilatadivat. Gagane Nilatadivat. This Gagane Nilatadivat, how does it happen? How does that happen? See, there are a lot of colors in the sunlight. When the sun is about to rise, it looks like a crimson, red, or orange, etc. Same thing happens when it is a setting sun. Same thing, crimson, red, or orange, that kind of a hue happens. Whereas during the rest of the day, it looks as though it is blue. Why does it happen? Because of the atmospheric air molecules. The air molecules, they have a tendency to scatter some colors of light. Sunlight contains the Vibgaya, violet, indigo, green, blue, all those things. Amongst those, there are some colors which have a short wavelength. Short wavelength means high frequency. The short wavelength colors will be scattered the most, like violet and blue will be scattered the most. That is why the sky looks, because of the scattering of the air molecules, that is called the Rayleigh effect or so. Because of the Rayleigh effect, the rest of the colors coming from the sun, they are as though obscured. And what is available is violet and blue. And violet also takes a backseat because violet has even a much shorter wavelength compared to blue. And so this scattering perhaps is not so effective on the violet when the air is dense. So blue only is visible during the sunny time of the day. During the dawn and dusk hours, during the dawn and dusk hours, what happens is the scattering of the red and orange, those colors, that will be more. That will be more. Because during the dawn and dusk hours, the sun is as though appearing, and the rays of the sun will have to travel a longer distance before they reach your eye. This kind of a thing, and your eyes perceptibility and this Rayleigh effect, all these combined together will give you a crimson, red or orange hue, orange color during the early hours of the morning and during the dusk hours. Otherwise, it is blue. And now, this blue, Gagane Nilatadivat, is it true or false? It is false. It is false. Imagine, Earth does not have air. Then Gagane Nilatadivata is absent, and it will be white light of the sun. Okay? Even during dawn and dusk, there is no crimson color. There is no blue color during the ascending time of the sun. During the brilliant time of the day, there is no Nelatadivata. This is because of the Earth's atmosphere. Supposing you go higher into the altitudes of the Earth, maybe some 50, 60 miles high above, then it may look violet. The sunlight may look violet. Supposing you go away from the sphere of activity of the Earth, then it looks like what? It looks like what? There's no air at all. It looks in its glory. It may be violet or white or black, I don't know. We'll have to go into the details of the scientific analysis regarding the color of the sunlight up above the Earth, much up above the Earth. Like what the satellites see, what is the color of the sky there? We don't know. So, adjasyan abhugate chandre, chalanadi yadhambasaha, we have seen earlier. Here, adjasyanti adivekena gagane nelatadivat. All these things are, what beautiful examples are picked up. These are everyday happening events, which the man can immediately grasp the meaning of these similes, and those kind of very beautiful similes which are available to every man on the globe, is the similes are quoted always by Shankaracharya in almost every verse. That is the greatness of this text. See, great acharyas, what they do is, the profound secrets they give in simple terms, using very little number of words and in small, easily understood slokas. Dehendriya gunan karman amale sachidatmani adhyasyanti avivekena gagane nilatadivat. Gagane nilatadivat. We see all this. We have to understand now. This Nilatadivat, that it is false, was known to Shankaracharya, was known to those ancient rishis of the time of Shankaracharya. Gagane Nilatadivat. That is the beauty of this. Okay, next verse, please. Ajnanan manasopadehe katrutvadini chatmani kalpyante ambhugate chandre chalanadi yadhambasaha. Earlier, dhavanyavayadhashishi we have seen. When the clouds are running, as though the moon was running, we have seen. Here, the example given is slightly different. Kalpyante ambhugate chandre chalanadi yadhambasaha. Ambhugate chandra. Ambhu is what? Ambasa. That is waters. Supposing there is a lake. In that lake, there are a lot of ripples and lot of waves. Big wave, small wave, etc. In that at night, the full moon day, the moon is reflecting on those waves. And when the waves are moving, it looks as though Chandrama is moving in all those waves. In the big wave, it is moving with a big sphere, and in a small wave, it is looking like a small sphere, and both are moving. Kalpyante ambagate chandre chalanadi yada ambasaha. Chalanadi. Chalanadi means movement. Yada ambasaha. There is movement in the waters, in the waves. And that movement is ambugate chandre kalpyanti. Kalpyanti means it is kind of superimposed. It is understood that the moon is moving. Hey, look at it. This way, the moon also is moving. My God, there are hundreds of moons which are all moving at a time. And up above the sky, there is only one moon. What a great planet is Earth. It has multiplied the Chandrama into hundreds of images. Kalpyante ambhugate chandre chalanadi yadambasaha. So too like that. This is the simile. Ajnanan manasopadehe ajnanavashat manasa upadehe manaha buddhi sarvendriyani, all those upadis. Kartrutvadini jatmani. The kartrutva, earlier we have seen amale satyadatmani adjasyante avivekena. We have seen that in that karmani also was there. That karmas, kartrutvadini, those are the activities. Here, the kartrutva. Kartrutva is what? The notion of I am the doer. Atma has the notion, it is the doer. Ajnana manasopadehe. Ajnanan manasopadehe. Kartrutvadini cha atmani. All those things are done by guna guneshu vartanta iti. Tattvavit manyeta. We have seen that guna guneshu vartanta. The gunas are indulging in their spheres of activities. Their spheres are what? Guna vishayas. Guna guneshu vartanta iti. Aham nakinchit karomi iti. Tattvavitu manyeta. But ajnanam, with what does he think? He will think Atma is doing. Kartrutva cha atmani kalpyante. It is superimposed as though Atma is the doer. Kalpyante ambugate chandre chalanadi yadhambasaha. Yeah, next verse. Ragecha sukha dukkhadi buddhao satyam pravartate. What a beautiful truth, how very nicely revealed. Ragecha sukha dukkhadi buddhao satyam pravartate. This raga means including dvesha, ichha, the desire, sukha, dukkha, adi, all these things, all the pairs of opposites, all these, buddhau satyam pravartate. It always occurs in the buddhi only. Sushuttau nasti tannashe. In the Sushupti kala, do you have buddhi? You may be carrying buddhi, but you are not aware of it. Buddhi means buddhi and its vritti, you are not aware. Sushupti, aham kimapi na janami, iti jagrat samaye aham janami. When I wake up only, I realize I did not know anything. Sukhena maya nidra anubhoyata iti sushutyavastha. In the Tattva Bodha, we have picked it up. So, as long as you are immersed in Sushupti, you did not have the buddhi. Okay? Ragecha, sukha dukkhadi. So all these things are absent. There is no raga for you, for anything that is dear to you. There is no dvesha for you, that is anything distant from you. And there is no desire for anything particularly. Sukha, dukkha, you are not aware of. All these things, because they occur during your other two avasthas. In buddhi, you are aware of those two, in those two avasthas, which are the sushupti avastha and jagrata avastha. In the karana sharira, which is the sushupti avastha, buddhi is absent. Because of that, this ragecha, sukha, dukkhadi, they are absent. When buddhi is present, these are present. When buddhi is absent, these are absent. That means what? These occur, these happen, and these are the property of what? Buddhi. These happen only in buddhi, natu atmanaha. Sushuptau nasti tannashe. In the sushupti kala, nasti. Nasti means this raga ichcha, sukha, dukkhadi nasti. Tannashe means buddhi nashe. When buddhi is not there, these fellows are not there. Raga ichcha, sukha, dukkhadi are absent because you are not having buddhi. You are buddhi vihinaha. Buddho satyam pravartate. Sushuptao nasti. Sushupta, all these things are absent. Tannashe means buddhi nashe. Tasma, therefore, buddhestu. Therefore, all these things, they are the property of buddhi. Buddhe hetu natmanaha. They do not taint the atma at all. What a beautiful, what a revelation of truth in a beautiful manner, easily understood. Sushupti is the experience of everybody, and it is the experience of everybody. In the Sushupti Kala, I did not know anything, but I had a wonderful sleep. My God, how refreshing it was. All that happened because you were a buddhihinaha, because your mind and buddhi are absent. They are not working. They may be present kind of physically, but their activities are zero. They are zero activities. They are stabdaha. Because of that, this raga, ichcha, sukha, dukkhadi, on waking up, all these things you pick up. In Sushupti Kala, they are absent. In the Swapna Kala, they are there. In the Jagrata Avastha, they are there. That means they are the properties of buddhi. All these things occur as long as you have buddhi. Natu atmanaha. It does not affect the atma at all. Next verse, please. Prakasho arkasya toyasya shetyam agnehe yadha ushnatha swabhava sachidananda nitya nirmalata atmanaha. Prakasha arkasya. Arka is what? Surya. Prakashaha arkasya. And that is the what? That is the swabhavaha. See here, swabhavaha. Yesterday, Brahmara, you remember, we were covering swabhava, which is equated to swarupa, and the swabhava is prakasha. Arkasya is prakashaha. Toyasya swabhavaha, toya is waters. Toyasya swabhavaha, shetyam, to be cool. Shetyam. Agnehe swabhava, yatha ushnata. See here. Prakasha arkasya. Toyasya shetyaha. Tadha agnehe agneha ushnata. So too, like it is the ushnata, swabhavaha. For these three elements, this is swabhavaha. Arkasya swabhavaha tejaha prakashaha. Toyasya swabhavaha shetyaha, to be cool, okay? To be refreshing when you have a bath in that waters, okay? And assuming that you are a resident in the 15th or 16th century AD, not the 21st century AD, then even if you have taken that waters as a drink, that is very refreshing. Toyasya shetyam, and toyasya rasana. It is very tasty. It is the taste giver. These waters are the taste givers, actually. Waters not only are the taste givers, they are the prana givers. When somebody is fasting, that somebody does not take waters, he is finished, kind of. For as long as he is fasting, he is welcome to fast, but he shall keep on taking water. Otherwise, it is dangerous for his life. Shetyam agnehe yatha ushnatha. Shetyam toyasya yatha agnehe ushnatha. Those are the swabhavas of these elements. Satchidananda Nitya Nirmalata Atmanaha. Satchit Ananda Nitya Nirmalataha. These are the swabhavas of Atma. Sat Chit Anandaha Nitya Nirmalataha. Sada Nirmalaha. Sada Nirmalaha. Atma. Atma is that which is always pure, which is Sat Chit Ananda Swarupa. That is its swabhava, that is its swarupa. Okay? And that when we mistakenly assume it to be this, that, and that, all our problems will start. Prakashaha arkaha toyasya shetyam agnehe yatha ushnata. These are the swabhavas of those. And Sachidananda swabhavaha, Atma swabhavaha, Sachidanandaha, Nitya Nirmalataha. Okay? Nitya Nirmalataha. I think that will do for today. Tomorrow we'll start with this and go forward. Any questions also we'll address tomorrow and go forward. All right? Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om, everybody.
Hari Om. Dhanyavad, Nana ji.
Hari Om, Dhanyavad. Thank you.
Hari Om.
Hari Om. Bye.